12,143. Today's topic is self-talk, but not just a self-talk. It's positive self-talk and how it can help. It's really an amazing thing when you think about it deeply. Because, for example, in my case, I'm talking a lot about negative things. I'm trying to complain about my pronunciation, about my language, about inability to express my ideas or thoughts in a perfect manner. But positive talk is something completely different. I focus on something that I can do. I can say, wow, I'm learning so much. I maintain my sequence for 30 days. It's amazing. I can talk every day and I can repeat it every day, and there's no problem. It's already a habit. I can do it for the rest of my life and it will inevitably improve my language. And also I do some exercises, a lot of physical exercises. It helps me to keep my body in a good shape, and it gives me lots of energy, and I can talk about self-talk. Yeah, it's also an amazing thing because I understand myself better. I know how I talk, I know how I look when I'm talking. I know that I learn to do it better because if I come back to previous videos, which I did, let's say, a year ago, it's a big difference, a huge difference in my voice, in my tone. Perhaps I miss a posture and I miss body language and all this part, because I remember a year ago I was not obsessed, but I paid more attention to that, and I tried to stand right, to use special gests and to use them correctly, and to focus on pronunciation, on pauses, and all this stuff. And it worked. And it worked, and in some cases I was talking in English even better than I'm doing it now, even if it was a year ago. Why? Because I focused on special topic, which I can explain. I used to talk about this topic a lot of time, day after day, the same topic, trying to talk about it better. And eventually, of course, maybe after a week or a few weeks, I was able to talk about it better than I can talk now about something that I don't understand. Because most of my speeches and because most of my talks are devoted to something that I can tell. Whereas at that time I was talking about what I can tell, what I can say. Okay, amazing thing, positive speech, and it also motivates you a lot because, again, I repeated the word because I have to pay attention. Well, when you start to talk about negative things, you don't like to talk at all. That's a problem. And if you use a new language, you can't really focus on something positive because always you see this negative feedback. When you look at yourself, you say, wow, I look terrible. It's just it's so awful. My speech is, incoherent. I can't express myself. And all this, of course, gives you lots of negative feedback. And you can focus on something positive, but there's lots of positive things.